Hello? Okay, so dito naman, let us answer problem about sa long shunt compound DC generator. So ano ang kaibahan ng DC shunt generator sa long shunt compound generator? So kung babalikan natin yung DC shunt generator, tatanggalin lang natin to, di ba? We have the armature and the brush resistance. Tapos, meron tayong the armature and the brush resistance, tama, no? And then, the shunt resistance na nakaparallel sa ating armature. And then, ang ating load or yung terminal natin is also parallel sa armature. So, kapag tinawag natin na isang compound generator, that is either a long shunt generator or a short shunt generator. And take note, students, engineers, mas madaling isolve ang long shunt generator kaysa sa short shunt. Kasi sa long shunt generator, ibabalik lang natin or idadagdag lang natin itong series resistance sa armature. So take note, engineers, no? Ano ang distinct characteristic ng isang long shunt generator or long shunt compound generator? Mayroong nakaseries na resistance kay armature. So, ayun ang idadagdag natin. So, kaya naman, kung titingnan natin yung diagram, so, nandito pa rin yung generated voltage natin, the EG, generated voltage, and then the armature resistance, and nandyan din yung brush kung sakaling babanggitin yung problem. And then, ito nga yung nadagdag, the series resistance kay armature. And then, as is, kaya nga shunt generator pa rin siya kasi merong naka-shunt resistance sa ating armature and then ganun din yung load. So, hindi nagbago. Kaya naman by KCL, hindi pa rin nagbabago na ang IA, di ba by KCL at this node sa kulay blue or sa kulay blue, ito, hindi pa rin nagbabago na si IA, yung papasok, ang katumbas niya ay yung lahat ng lalabas, which is the shunt current plus the load current. No, ayan ang ating KCL, Kirchhoff's current law. And by KVL naman, so dito sa part na to, Kirchhoff's voltage law. So let us start our rotation from the EG, yung loop natin. So lumabas kay positive EG, and there comes the minus voltage drop, the minus IR. So ano ang unang current na madadaanan? The current IA. Pero sa current IA natin, meron na tayong dalawang resistances na nakaseries. And yung dalawang resistances na yun, dahil nakaseries, simply add, di ba? The resistance of the armature plus the resistance of the series field. So, inad lang natin kasi yung dalawang resistances nga na to, connected in series and they are both receiving the current IA. No? And then finally, minus the voltage of the load, yung VL natin. And take note lang ulit natin, if there is a present brush drop, so ima-minus din natin yun. Equals 0. No? Equal to 0. So take note na lang natin. Lagi nyo iti-take note kung mayroong brush drop, kasama siya. No? If present. And also, so wag natin kakalimutan sa shunt natin or the shunt generator, sa long shunt, ang V-shunt natin is also the VL. Kasi parallel silang dalawa, di ba? This is our load, the VL. Nakaparallel din naman ang voltage natin kay shunt. So, parehas yan. So, ano pa yung pwede nating tandaan dito? Kung ang tatanungin sa inyo, what is the current sa series field? What is ISE? That is also the armature current. Ito yung tinatanong. Halimbawa, what is the current to the series field? So, dahil sa series field natin, nagfo-flow pa din yung IA. So, ayun lang din naman yung answer, no? The armature current. So ano pa, wag lang naman natin kakalimutan yung mga ohms law natin. V is equal to IR and again P is equal to VI because we are dealing with DC. No, P is equal to VI. So in this video, let us just answer one problem. No? And then for next, ihiwalay na lang natin yung mga susunod na video. So in this case, we have the problem. A long shunt compound generator delivers a load current of 50 amperes at 500 volts and has the armature, series field, and the shunt field resistances. So ibinigay naman no, respectively itong tatlo na to. Calculate the generated voltage and the armature current and then allow 1 volt per brush for contact drop. So nandiyan na yung key answer. So assuming again, engineers students, assuming kabisado nyo na yung diagram ng long shunt generator. Hindi naman kasi nagbabago yun, no? Depende na lang kung mayroong special cases. So dapat kabisado natin na basta generator, kabisado natin ang diagram for each type. So lagyan lang natin ng mga values. Ganito na lang siguro. No, ayan. Lagyan natin ng mga kulay green for the values. A long shunt compound generator delivers a load current. So there is the IL, 50 amperes. Yung 50 amperes daw na to, dinedeliver sa load with the voltage 500 volts. Merong armature, series, and shunt field. So ayun yung tatlo, di ba? So this is our series resistance. This is our armature resistance. And ito naman yung R shunt natin. So respectively, kung sino ang nauna, sa kanya yung unang number. The armature resistance is 0.05. The series field resistance is 0.03. And the shunt resistance is 250 ohms. Okay, next. Calculate the generated voltage. So we will be looking here what is the EG and the armature current. Nandiyan naman yung answer. So take note lang natin bakit ba natin i-introduce yung KCL at saka yung KVL. Kasi sa mga long shunt compound generator, ganyan palagi yung gagamitin ninyong formula. No? Kapag involved yung current sa KCL and kapag involved yung voltage sa KVL. So let us first find the value of the IA by using KCL. So natandaan niyo na ba? Hindi pa rin naman nagbago, di ba? Yung IA natin is equal to the I shunt plus the I na naka-load. Ayan pa din naman. Next, we do not have the value of the I shunt, but we have the resistance. In order to find the current using the resistance, kailangan natin ng Ohm's law. V shunt over R shunt plus IL. So, tinake note naman natin, ang V shunt sa shunt generator is also the V load. So, 500 volts. So, tinek naman na natin, no? Sure naman yan. Pero hindi lahat sa shunt ganun, ha? Pero dito sure tayo, 500 volts. And the R shunt is 250 plus the I load is 50 amperes. So, makukuha na natin kagad dito yung first answer natin, yung armature current. Actually, that is 2 plus 50 or 52. No, tama naman. 52 amperes. And then for our second answer, using the KVL, since there is the brush contact drop, ang KVL natin na i-consider is the EG minus the IA. Take note, we are in the long shunt generator, kaya ang resistance natin dito is RA plus RSE minus the VL minus the voltage of the brush. No? So, lipat natin lahat sa kanan maliban sa EG kasi si EG ang sinosolve natin. So yung EG pala natin, no, kapag nilipat na natin itong isa, dalawa, tatlong quantities na to, magiging positive na sila kasi transpose natin. So the IA is 52. The resistance of the armature is 0.05. The resistance of the series field is 0.03 plus, no, magiging plus sila, no, kasi nilipat natin silang tatlo. The voltage of the load is 500 and the brush drop is 2. So bakit naging 2? Because we have the B drop, di ba, we have the brush drop of 1 volt each. So take note ninyo kapag mayroong word na per brush, kapag mayroong word na per, o kaya each, times 2 natin, no, yung brush drop. So don't forget that. Pero minsan sinasabi kasi total brush drop, huwag nyo na times 2. So ganun na, kapag each tsaka per, times 2. So let us solve now. 52 times 0.05 plus 0.03 plus 500 plus 2. So the answer is 506.16 volts. So this is an easy problem. Now, this is an easy problem about the long shunt compound generator. Kung gusto niyo pa makapag-practice, so try to browse pa sa mga ibang videos natin, no, para hiwa-hiwalay